Hi, I'm Rabbi Jamie Korngold, the Adventure Rabbi, and I'm coming to you from Boulder, Colorado, with the second half of the King Soopers Chronicles. If you missed the first part of this video, in it I explained that my local King Soopers store recently reorganized the entire store and changed where everything is, leaving all the shoppers feeling very disoriented and frustrated. It's kind of like we're having the experience of having dementia, where everything is just sort of familiar but very unfamiliar. It gives me a lot more compassion, I think, for people that suffer with that condition. But when we left off, there I was in the cereal aisle, which I have to tell you was hard to find on its own, but I finally found the cereal aisle and I was searching for rice checks. Now I should explain that I recently learned, because of a class my children were taking at school, that the organic cereal, the expensive organic cereal that I have been buying for years because I thought it was better for me, actually has far more sugar in it than your basic Corn Chex, Rice Chex, or Cheerios. So in the name of health, I was trying to switch to Rice Chex. So there I was in King Soopers searching for the Rice Chex. Nowhere to be found. I was so frustrated. I couldn't find them. So luckily for me, a manager walked by and I said to her, "Do you know where the rice checks are?" And she said, "Oh, isn't this so frustrating? They just finished reorganizing our store last night and no one can find anything. Let me help you look." So together we went off in search of the rice checks. And as we went, she started to explain to me why they had reorganized the store. As she was about to tell me, we came upon them. The checks portion of the cereal aisle. I was so happy. And there they were. The wheat checks, the bran checks, the chocolate checks, the s'mores checks, the beef checks. There were more kinds of checks. I don't know what anyone would do with so many different kinds of checks. Even your Chex Mix would be over mixed with checks. Anyway, all these different kinds of checks, but no rice checks. I said to her, "So where are the rice checks?" And she looked and she looked. And finally she pointed on the shelf to an empty space. And she said, "There's where the rice checks are. There's none left." And I thought to myself, so now instead of 3 kinds of checks, we have 10 kinds of checks. So you're buying less of each one, but everyone really just wants rice checks, so they bought all the ones you have, and now I can't get my rice checks. I was really bummed. So I said to her, "Why did you guys do this anyway?" And she explained to me that apparently, when we all write those little comments about what we would like the store to carry, they actually take those seriously. And when they reach a certain threshold of requests for a product, they actually bring them to the store. So the store now has to integrate 100 new products. Of course, it's only 90 because 10 of them were new kinds of checks into the store. And she said that most of them are actually natural and organic products. So those are my people, so I felt a little responsible here. And I said to her, you know, I wonder if you had told us what the consequences of our requests for all these new products was going to be, if we would have all just said, "No, forget it. I really don't need my 9 other kinds of checks. Just leave my store alone." And she said, "Yeah, I bet people would have said that." And it got me thinking that there's so many times in life when there's something we really, really think we want, but we don't understand the consequences of what will happen if we get it. And that leaves me thinking of 2 things. That first of all, if we have that information, like what the consequences of granting your request is going to be, we need to be sure that we share it. And if we really ask for something, we also need to be clear that sometimes it's going to have unintended consequences, because in our world, so many things are intertwined. So that's the second of the King Soopers Chronicle teachings, and let me just leave you with one more. So how did my King Soopers experience wrap up? Well, let me tell you. There we were, standing in the aisle, me with no rice checks, in my completely disoriented state of my reorganized store. And this manager said to me, "So tell me, have you ever tried our store brand of rice checks?" And I said, "No, I never have. Is it any good?" She said, "I don't know. But I'll tell you what, here, take one. It's on us. If it's good, you'll have found a new cereal, and think of all the money you will save in years to come because you won't have to buy the regular brand, you can buy the store brand. And if you don't like it, nothing lost, it's our gift to you." And she put a stamp on the front of the checks that said, our customers matter to us. Thanks for shopping at King Soopers." And she handed it to me. And I walked away from her with a smile on my face, feeling quite good. And then I went to check out. It was all the same people there. There was Andrew and Denise and Kim. Steve was loading bags, and so was Clint. And I realized that the thing that makes King Soopers really great, it's not really the rice checks. It's not really knowing where my sharp cheddar cheese is. It's really the people. It's the same people there in King Soopers, and the people still care about us. We still have relationships with them. And that's what I finally came away with the whole experience, realizing that really what makes life so meaningful and so important is those little relationships we make every step along the way. So I hope your day is filled with lots of little beautiful interactions with people. Please remember to be kind and grateful and gracious with all the people around you. Have a great day.